Oh, so we're finally ready to admit that it's something out there that's striking fear in the hearts of great white sharks. It's got to be something big, right? You don't have to say what it is. I already know what you're thinking. That's satisfaction enough for me.
Scientists were left astonished when a great white shark was consumed by an unknown species. They embarked on a quest to uncover the truth behind this unsettling event.
It is really, really sad. We miss these sharks a lot.
Ultimately, they discovered that the fate of the great white shark was even more alarming than initially believed as numerous theories emerged. Join us as we explore what really happened to the great white shark and how researchers finally identified the creature that devoured this 9-foot-long predator. Number 5. The disappearance of the great white shark. Great white sharks are often viewed as the ocean's most formidable and lethal creatures. They hold the title of apex predators in marine ecosystems. But did you know that even these powerful sharks have their own predators? It's a surprising notion. In 2003, Australian scientists set out to learn more about these ocean giants. They affixed a tracking device to a 9-foot-long great white shark to monitor its movements. However, just 4 months later, the tracking device washed ashore without any sign of the shark.
Well, that lets you know how smart they are. Or that shark is no longer with us. It's only one of the two.
What could have happened to such a dominant predator? What force could overpower one of the ocean's most terrifying animals, leaving no evidence behind? Theories ranged from a long-extinct megalodon to a colossal squid. Isn't that intriguing? What could possibly have devoured this enormous great white shark? The mystery began in 2003 when filmmakers Dave and Janine Riggs were creating a nature documentary in Bremer Bay, Australia. Everything was proceeding smoothly until they found themselves on the shore, confronted with something disturbing. In the shallows, closer to the beach than usual, was a group of hungry great white sharks, attracted by the scent of whale carcasses. While most would have steered clear, Dave saw an opportunity. He reached out to a team of scientists who brought geotagging equipment. Their goal was to tag the sharks and track their behavior. Using long poles with specialized needles, they inserted tags at the base of the shark's dorsal fins. The first shark they tagged was a 9-foot female, dubbed Shark Alpha. Little did they realize this tagging would spark one of the greatest mysteries in marine biology. Doesn't that sound captivating? Just 4 months later, Shark Alpha's tag washed up, but there was no sign of the shark. The researchers examined the data and uncovered something remarkable. On Christmas Eve, the shark was swimming normally when it abruptly changed direction and began a rapid descent to nearly 1,900 feet, much deeper than typical great white diving behavior. Moments later, the tag recorded a temperature spike from 46 degrees to 78 degrees Fahrenheit. What could this indicate? The experts were astounded. They concluded that Shark Alpha must have been consumed by something larger and more powerful. Weighing nearly a ton and exceptionally strong, Shark Alpha was overpowered by an unknown entity and dragged into the depths. What do you think could possess such strength? Number 4. The homemade submarine mission. Determined to solve the mystery, Dave, the intrepid explorer, decided to venture into the ocean's depths himself. Aware that diving without proper equipment could be fatal, he constructed his own underwater vehicle. It was made from a metal frame, parts of an old lawnmower, and 5 layers of fiberglass. Does that sound like a reliable submersible? This contraption was meant to shield him from the ocean's most dangerous inhabitants.
Y'all continuously just play around with y'all life like that. Like, who just constructs something? Don't you have to go through different people to get approved for something like this before you can put it in the water? That should be against the law at this point, bro. We've all seen what could happen with a controller and a submersible. And here he has just picking up spare parts out of his backyard and creating a submersible. Nah, man, they shouldn't be allowed to do that.
Unfortunately, it didn't appear to hold up. Dave was uncertain of what awaited him below, but his curiosity outweighed his fears. He gathered a team of equally daring individuals. They all climbed into this homemade submarine, ready to dive into the unknown. Within minutes, it became evident that this mission would be more challenging than they had envisioned. Just 65 feet beneath the surface, they were surrounded by about 40 whaler sharks and a pod of killer whales. Recognizing the peril, they had to abort the mission and return to safety. However, their efforts weren't completely fruitless. They discovered that killer whales and whaler sharks thrived in this so-called kill zone. This raised an important question. Could one of these predators have been responsible for the incident? The bronze whaler, also known as the narrow-toothed shark, is an intriguing species of requiem shark found in temperate waters. Its habitat spans the northeastern and southwestern Atlantic, southern Africa, the northwestern and eastern Pacific, and around Australia and New Zealand, with occasional sightings in equatorial regions. These sharks inhabit in...
But that's the thing, right? And I thought about killer whales too. I thought about them too. But normally they say with killer whales, they just really just ram into the shark. And what is it? The liver, the kidney, or whatever it extracts from them. And then they probably keep going. May take a few pieces off of them, but they don't even keep... This one drugged the shark down. Like, what did that? That makes me think something else.
Environments from brackish rivers and estuaries to shallow bays and offshore waters over 100 meters deep, reaching impressive lengths of up to 3.3 meters. Spotting a copper shark can be tricky due to its resemblance to other large requiem sharks. However, its distinct narrow hook-shaped upper teeth, lack of a prominent ridge between dorsal fins, and plain bronze coloration help differentiate it. But what do they actually eat? Their diet primarily consists of cephalopods, bony fishes, and other cartilaginous species. A great white shark is nowhere near their menu. They are swift swimmers and sometimes hunt in groups, particularly during the annual sardine run off South Africa, when millions of pilchards fill the waters. Now, here's where it gets fascinating. Like many requiem sharks, copper sharks are viviparous, meaning they give birth to live young. Females typically have litters of 7 to 24 pups every other year in coastal nursery areas after a lengthy gestation period that ranges from 12 to possibly 21 months. It doesn't stop there. These sharks grow slowly, with males maturing between 13 and 19 years and females between 19 and 20 years. Despite their size and occasional links to shark attacks, copper sharks aren't considered major threats to humans. They rank 10th in the number of unprovoked shark attacks on people, with only a few recorded incidents, 15 of which were non-fatal and 1 fatal. As of now, the population size of this species remains unknown, and it is classified as vulnerable on the IUCN Red List due to its vulnerability to overfishing. With their slow growth and reproductive rates, along with declines in certain areas, copper sharks face significant threats. While whaler sharks are fearsome, they rarely grow larger than a standard great white, making it unlikely for one to have taken down shark alpha. Though they seem powerful, whaler sharks could easily be outmatched by a great white, but killer whales present a different challenge altogether. Number 3. The killer whale possibility. Killer whales, known for their striking black and white coloring, dominate the oceans. These apex predators are also classified as the largest dolphins and belong to the oceanic dolphin family. With their distinctive markings, orcas inhabit a variety of waters, from frigid Arctic regions to warm tropical seas. Their diet includes a wide range of marine life, from fish to seals and even other whales. Not only are they predators, but they are also highly social creatures. Orcas live in tight-knit family groups, sharing hunting techniques and unique vocal traditions across generations.
Wow, this is going on.
Male orcas can grow to be massive, reaching lengths of 6 to 8 meters and weighing over 6 tons. They are known for their intelligence and complex social structures, which vary significantly among different pods. For example, resident pods are known to specialize in fishing, while transient pods may focus on hunting larger marine mammals. With all this in mind, it becomes increasingly plausible that killer whales may have played a role in the mysterious fate of shark alpha, leaving scientists to ponder the complexities of marine life and predator-prey relationships in our oceans. As researchers continue to explore these mysteries, the ocean remains an enigmatic frontier filled with hidden dangers and extraordinary creatures. The female orcas are slightly smaller but still impressive, ranging from 5 to 7 meters in length and weighing about 3 to 4 tons. However, some males can reach lengths of up to 9.8 meters, while females can hit 8.5 meters. That's comparable to the size of a bus if you want to visualize it. Now, despite their power and size, orcas are actually not aggressive towards humans. There has never been a confirmed case of an orca attacking a person in the wild. However, in captivity, things can be different. There have been unfortunate incidents where captive orcas have harmed their trainers at marine parks. This indicates that while they might not initiate attacks in their natural habitat, they can exhibit aggressive tendencies under stress. These killer whales are incredibly fast and powerful, capable of taking down a shark. However, the data doesn't quite support this theory. Shark Alpha's tag showed she was attacked at a depth of 1,900 feet, and killer whales are known as surface hunters, rarely diving that deep. Plus, the temperature inside the predator was recorded at 78 degrees Fahrenheit, while killer whales have an internal body temperature similar to humans, around 100 degrees. So if it wasn't a killer whale, then what could it have been? This leads us to our next possibility, the giant squid.
That's okay. I know you're thinking it. And I'm not buying giant squid for 1 second, just so y'all know where I stand. It could be, but I'm not going with that.
These massive cephalopods have fascinated scientists and the public alike. They belong to the family Architeuthidea and are scientifically classified as Architeuthis ducks. These squids can grow to astonishing sizes, with females reaching 12 to 13 meters and males measuring around 10 meters. Despite their enormous size, much about these creatures remains a mystery. Genetic studies suggest that there is only one species, but there are claims of specimens measuring over 20 meters, although these reports lack scientific validation. The first footage of giant squids in their natural environment was captured by a Japanese team in 2004. Giant squids inhabit all of the world's oceans, often found near continental slopes and island waters. They range from the North Atlantic, including regions like Newfoundland and Norway, to the South Atlantic around southern Africa, as well as the Pacific around Japan, New Zealand, and Australia. However, sightings are rare in tropical and polar regions. In terms of diet, giant squids are formidable predators. They feast on deep-sea fish, such as orange roughy and other squid species. With their 2 tentacles lined with serrated sucker rings, they grasp prey and draw it toward their powerful beaks, shredding it with their radula before swallowing. Despite their size, they are primarily solitary hunters, with only individual giant squids recorded in catches. Some evidence suggests they may occasionally prey on each other due to competition or territorial disputes. Giant squids reside in the dark depths of the ocean, precisely where Shark Alpha met her end. Their powerful tentacles, equipped with strong suckers, can ensnare prey from up to 33 feet away. Could a giant squid have overpowered a great white shark? This theory gains traction, particularly since giant squids remain somewhat enigmatic to scientists due to their deep-sea habitat. The depths of the ocean are among the least explored areas of our planet, making it a prime candidate for such a mysterious predator.
But the way I look at it, it's like they move gracefully and they can move a little quick, but you're dealing with a great white. When you go to grab him, he's going to be, I look at that and say, like, is it worth it for him to go through all of that with a great white? Or was it already injured? If it was already injured, then okay, it's coming up, it's taking over, we're wrapping him up. All she wrote. But if nothing was wrong with the great white, and to take that head on, when you can very well go after something else, I'm just like, I don't know. That's why I'm kind of hesitant to say it's a squid.
Yet, there's still one more possibility we have yet to explore. Historically, many shark-eating creatures roam the oceans. Could it be possible that one of these supposed extinct beings is responsible for the attack? Considering that 80% of the ocean remains unexplored, this theory isn't as far-fetched as it might seem. Time for the fancy topic. In a shocking marine encounter, researchers captured footage of a great white shark being attacked and devoured by a massive, unidentified predator. The scene unfolded off the coast during a routine shark tagging expedition. In the video, the great white, known as one of the ocean's most fearsome predators, is seen being lifted out of the water, its body already badly torn. The culprit? A mysterious, massive creature that has baffled scientists worldwide. Marine biologists who witnessed the attack were left speechless. No known species in the area should be able to challenge a great white at this scale. The footage reveals what appears to be a creature with immense strength, pulling the shark beneath the surface with a violent thrash. The few glimpses caught on camera have sparked wild speculation, with experts comparing the event to myths of ancient sea monsters. "What we saw was unlike anything we've documented before," said one of the stunned researchers. "Whatever attacked that shark is something we've never encountered. This could point to an entirely new species or a previously undiscovered apex predator." The discovery has raised numerous questions, with many now wondering what could be lurking in the unexplored depths of the ocean. Could this be the beginning of more such sightings? What do you think this mystery predator could be? And should we be worried about what's hunting our ocean's most feared predator? Let us know in the comments with the hashtag #FancyTopic. Number 2. The Spinosaurus Theory. Spinosaurus, known as the ultimate spine lizard, ruled North Africa during the late Cretaceous period, approximately 100 to 94 million years ago. They thrived at a time when dinosaurs dominated the Earth. Unlike other dinosaurs, Spinosaurus captured the attention of German paleontologist Ernst Stromer in 1912, when some Egyptian remains were discovered. He officially introduced Spinosaurus to the world in 1915. Although the original bones were destroyed during World War II, more fossil evidence emerged in the 21st century. Scientists are still debating whether we are dealing with one species of Spinosaurus or two. The primary species, S. aegypticus, hails from Egypt, while a potential second species, S. moroccanus, is found in Morocco. There's also Mosasaurus, which some researchers believe may be a variation of Spinosaurus in a slightly different pose. When discussing Spinosaurus, we reference a group of renowned carnivores, including T-Rex, Giganotosaurus, and Carcharodontosaurus. Among these, Spinosaurus holds the title of the longest terrestrial carnivore, with recent studies suggesting it could have reached up to 14 meters in length and weighed around 7.4 metric tons. But size alone doesn't capture the creature's fearsome nature. Its skull was long, low, and narrow, resembling that of a modern crocodile, complete with straight conical teeth ready to take a hefty bite out of anything it fancied. Its forelimbs were formidable too, with 3-fingered hands that sported oversized claws. The elongated vertebrae extended to form a sail-like structure on their backs, which some theorize was for temperature regulation, while others suggest it was meant to attract mates or intimidate rivals. What's particularly interesting is that Spinosaurus wasn't strictly a land creature. Evidence suggests it was semi-aquatic. This adaptation would have allowed it to thrive in both environments, potentially giving it an edge in hunting. Its leg bones were denser than those of typical dinosaurs, providing better control in the water. Additionally, its tail was likely adapted like a paddle, perfect for swimming through ancient mangrove forests. Given that Spinosaurus was thought to have preyed on sharks, there remains a tantalizing possibility that this species still exists in the ocean, unbeknownst to us. However, since Spinosaurus was primarily semi-aquatic, it likely couldn't dive to the depths where Shark Alpha perished, leading to another dead end. Number 1. The Mosasaurus Theory. These were known as the lizards of the Meuse River that ruled the seas during the late Cretaceous, around 82 to 66 million years ago. Mosasaurus was first identified when skulls were discovered in a chalk quarry near Maastricht, Netherlands. Initially mistaken for crocodiles or whales,
I was about to say, this thing looked like a crocodile as well, just like the other one did. So that's going to lead me to believe, okay, what depths can this one go to?
Naturalist Georges Cuvier identified them as giant marine lizards in 1808. It wasn't until 1822 that William Daniel Conybeare officially named Mosasaurus in recognition of its riverbank origins. Now let's discuss size, because Mosasaurus was truly massive. Traditional estimates peg the largest species, M. hoffmanni, at 17.1 meters, longer than a school bus. However, recent studies suggest it might be somewhat shorter, clocking in around 13 meters. Still, that's impressive and definitely sounds large enough to consume a whole shark. Mosasaurus was equipped with rows of sharp teeth designed for slicing through prey. Its limbs resembled paddles, perfect for navigating ancient seas, while its tail featured a unique bend and paddle-like fluke, making it a powerful swimmer. These theories together create a fascinating narrative about the potential fates of Shark Alpha. Each possibility, from the enigmatic giant squid to the long-extinct Mosasaurus, highlights the mysteries lurking in our oceans. As we continue to explore these depths, who knows what we may discover about these incredible creatures and their roles in the ecosystems they inhabit? The ocean remains one of the last frontiers on Earth, still filled with secrets waiting to be uncovered. Mosasaurus had exceptional eyesight to compensate for its less impressive sense of smell, suggesting it might have been warm-blooded. However, things become a bit complicated when we consider the diversity within the Mosasaurus genus. It included a variety of forms, from the robust M. hoffmanni to the sleek and serpentine M. lemonieri. While more than 50 species were once attributed to this genus, recent research has clarified the situation, confirming at least 5 distinct species. Mosasaurus was not limited to one region of the ocean. It was a true globetrotter, found in North and South America, Europe, Africa, Western Asia, and even Antarctica. Wherever it roamed, Mosasaurus feasted on a diet that included bony fish, sea turtles, and even other mosasaurs. Yet life was not always easy for Mosasaurus. It faced fierce competition in its marine environment. Compared to Spinosaurus, which was more suited for life on land, Mosasaurus thrived in the deep sea. Its powerful limbs and tail enabled it to swim at remarkable speeds, allowing it to pursue and consume prey, including great white sharks. To truly understand how the great white shark could have met its demise, it helps to examine the unique characteristics of this apex predator. Great white sharks belong to the genus Carcharodon, which is part of the Lamnidae family, alongside other sharks like the mako and salmon sharks. These formidable sharks dominate the oceans. They inhabit waters with temperatures ranging from 12 to 24 degrees Celsius, with significant populations found in the United States, South Africa, Japan, and the Mediterranean. They are not limited to coastal areas. These sharks can dive as deep as 1,200 meters, a feat many marine creatures cannot achieve. Recent studies have shown that great whites can remain in the open ocean for around 100 days, traveling between Baja California and Hawaii before returning home. Their migratory patterns are complex and intriguing. With seal populations thriving since the 1970s, these sharks are in their element. But what do they eat? And how do they navigate these crowded waters? Many of these questions remain unanswered and can only be addressed by studying the great white shark itself. These sharks feature sleek, conical snouts and distinctive mottled coloration. Their serrated teeth are a formidable tool for catching prey. Plus, their striking blue eyes make them one of the most recognizable species in the ocean. Great whites can grow to impressive sizes, with females reaching up to 6.1 meters and weighing over 2,000 kilograms. That's akin to having a small car swimming in the ocean. They grow approximately 25 centimeters each year, contributing significantly to their size. Additionally, the social dynamics among great whites are complex. In South Africa, for instance, a hierarchy exists where larger sharks dominate, with females often exerting authority over males and locals claiming priority over newcomers. This pecking order plays a role in their interactions. When hunting, these...
Ladies, I know y'all like hearing that, bro. Y'all probably just turned and looked at somebody right there. Nah, don't make us mad. We don't want to hear that.
Great whites prefer to avoid direct confrontations. They often engage in rituals and displays rather than outright aggression. However, there are instances where a shark has been found with bite marks, suggesting a warning nudge rather than a serious attack. Interestingly,
if you look at some of the great whites we've seen, but they always look like they just got out of a situation or a brawl or a fight or something. They always look like that, bro. They be all scarred up. That lets you know, fam, they don't care. They gonna fight to the death. That's why I said some of these things they listed earlier, I don't know if they want it with a great white because they know what that entails of. And sometimes it ain't worth it.
Recent studies suggest these sharks may communicate with each other, sharing valuable information about food sources or territorial boundaries. They are also curious creatures, often exploring their surroundings and sometimes traveling in groups. And there's more. Some researchers believe that great whites can change their coloration based on their mood or hormonal changes, adding another layer of mystery to their behavior. Now, let's delve into their diet. Great white sharks are opportunistic feeders. Their menu includes fish, seals, and even sea turtles. During feeding time, they employ a range of hunting techniques. Life isn't solely about hunting for these sharks. They often relax near the surface off the coast of California, waiting for the perfect moment to strike. Timing is crucial in their hunting strategy. When it comes to reproduction, great whites have unique mating behaviors. Recent observations suggest they engage in belly-to-belly rolling in shallow waters, adding another intriguing aspect to their complex lives. Now, let's discuss a phenomenon that has intrigued scientists and ocean enthusiasts alike: the bloop. This mysterious underwater sound was detected by NOAA, the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration, back in 1997. Initially, people speculated that it might have originated from some gigantic sea creature, but it was also considered to be related to glacier activity. The bloop was recorded in the South Pacific Ocean, far from any land. What makes this sound particularly fascinating is its volume. It was powerful enough to be heard over 5,000 kilometers away. NOAA, scientists hypothesized that bloop could result from a cryosysm, essentially an ice quake caused by glaciers shifting. Some experts believe it could also be linked to ice calving, a process in which large chunks of ice break off from glaciers. Climate change may play a role in this phenomenon, leading to increased calving events. Additionally, there is speculation that the bloop could originate from an unknown marine animal. Imagine a colossal creature lurking in the depths, producing sounds like it's auditioning for a symphony. If it is an animal, it would need to be extraordinarily large, as the sound was detected thousands of kilometers away. Is there truly something more massive and louder than any known whale inhabiting our oceans? Researchers have long been fascinated by the acoustic properties of the ocean. Sounds travel faster in water than in air, allowing for the detection of distant noises. This unique characteristic has led scientists to create sophisticated listening devices to monitor underwater sounds, leading to discoveries about marine life and their behaviors. The bloop remains an enigma, fueling speculation about the hidden life forms in our oceans. Furthermore, studies of marine environments continue to reveal astonishing insights into the relationships between predator and prey. For example, the intricate balance of the ocean's food web demonstrates how species interact and depend on one another. While great whites are apex predators, they also play a crucial role in maintaining the health of marine ecosystems by controlling populations of seals and other prey. In addition, researchers have uncovered fascinating details about the migratory patterns of great white sharks. Satellite tagging has shown that these sharks can travel thousands of kilometers, exploring diverse habitats throughout their lives. Understanding these migrations is vital for conservation efforts, as it helps identify critical habitats that need protection. With all this in mind, the fate of Shark Alpha and the mysteries surrounding her disappearance highlight the vast unknowns of the ocean. As scientists continue their investigations, they unravel the complexities of marine life and ecosystems, hoping to uncover the secrets of the deep. The ocean remains one of the last frontiers on Earth, filled with mysteries and wonders yet to be discovered. As we continue to explore these depths, who knows what remarkable revelations await us about the creatures that inhabit our blue planet? Only time will tell, but the journey of discovery promises to be as thrilling as the mysteries themselves. Are you a shark lover, or do you find them terrifying? Should we be making our oceans a safer place for sharks to live?